Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here, welcome back to Union Cross. We're going to be doing the Moon Gem Cup on my free-to-play account. Hopefully I can pass this with simple medals. I'm going to try to stay away from a friend's Sephiroth, my own Sephiroth, obviously, because that is nowhere close to being free-to-play. But when push comes to shove, if you guys do have it, then by all means use it. But I'm going to try to go with basically a little bit simpler of a setup. Tier 3s, some Tier 4 Prime medals, and of course Cloud that just came out because he was a Mercy pull. Before we start off the video though, I want to give a shout out to Derps, who won the art contest in Discord. So during Halloween month, we had a contest in Discord where everyone drew a picture that would be part of the server pick for the entire month and also get a shout out in one of my videos. And also I think I'm gonna make a separate video for this as well because there's more I want to talk about. But Derps did an amazing job with this Halloween story here. Absolutely love it. Derps, congratulations. Her links will be in the description for her Instagram and Twitter, I believe. Everything will be down in the description if you want to check out all her other artwork. She's also planning some more stuff in the future and it looks really good. So Derps, congratulations, you did amazing, and everyone else, you did absolutely amazing as well. I loved all of it, but of course there's always just one winner when it comes to these kind of things. So let's jump into the video and let's do this. Hey, look at that, that's still there. I gotta fix that. We're back. All right, so Moon Gem Cup, I made a keyblade setup. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I spent 2 hours upgrading my subslots, and I'm gonna show you guys what I did. I spent so long and I wasted a lot of magic mirrors and I wasted a lot of Fantasia Mickey A's, and I made a ton of tier 2s speed medals because I needed them. I had no speed medals, so I just finished making from Peter Pan here all the speed medals you see up to, I believe it stopped at right here. So I stopped right here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 speed medals. I had a bunch of pulls I had to do, a bunch of boosting I had to do, experiencing, and it was worth it. I think if you guys remember, I was at 0.554. I'm not on multiplier of 0.724. Subslots are absolutely amazing, guys. If you can put a subslot into your keyblade 120 out of 120, even with tier 1s, 2s, mixed with some tier 7s and 6s, you're going to have a great time. And hopefully that makes the big difference here without using any of my high score challenge medals, Sephiroth, or anything fancy like that. If anything, I might use a friend Sephiroth because someone in your party had to get one. And if not, there's other high score challenge medals you guys can use. They are the strongest one in the games, and that's what you guys want to look for when you have a party. But everything else is pretty much straightforward. Got Woody for my damage dealer, Shion copying, Nominee copying. The only thing on my free-to-play account is that all my copy medals pretty much have extra attack that fit on this keyblade, so it's kind of hard. I might take away this Nominee for Genie, but then Genie has negative 60 ground, so I'm trying my best, guys. This free-to-play account is pretty much at a good place right now. So we're gonna look for a friend medal. I'm gonna try to go for a pretty cool friend medal. Let's go for one of these Sora and Simba's. Yeah, let's go for a Sora and Simba. Not too bad. Actually, Sora and Simba was one of the hard ones to go for. So let's go for a Saiyx that doesn't have crazy good strength. Got negative 60 Ariel. Boo. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go for that. I ended up rolling off camera my Cloud because after the high score challenge I had one more roll of Prime Cloud, and I got extra attack on Cloud right at the end. So I'm kind of happy about that. My Sephiroth rolls didn't go as good. My Sephiroth rolls, I think I only have a couple plus 1000s. That's about it. There's a couple things about this quest actually before we go any further. The portals, most quests, you're probably gonna do these quests twice. Everyone on stream last night was telling me to beat it in 5 turns because it might take you multiple turns to beat this guy or multiple turns to beat the last enemy, because every other enemy so far from what I heard from stream is not skippable. So you gotta go for the first time, jump in this quest, beat this, and then beat the whole thing, and then come back and skip the portal enemy and just go straight to the target. That way you have more turns for the target instead of one of the turns being shared with the portal enemy. So for right now, Woody's kicking ass. All right, that's what I like to see. Those tier 4 prime medals still have their worth, but then again, these are only level 1000 enemies. You don't need any kind of negative 60 on these. All you need is your attack boost on your medal and then being fully guilted, and you're good to go. Obviously, a decent keyblade slot doesn't have to be boosted or the Starlight, but right now Starlight is the best keyblade in the game, especially with the colors that it has. Once the boost is gone, obviously it goes back to Starlight, Stroke of Midnight, and Fairy Stars, which are killer keyblades, but that's not the same for everyone. You guys might have a different keyblade setup than I have, especially if you favor more of, let's say, reverse power, then you're gonna go for something like the Dark Knob. If you have more speed, upright speed, and upright power, you'd be using the Olympia. If you have reverse speed and upright magic, you'd go for the Divine Rose. It all depends what your best ones are, but these 3 keyblades I just mentioned have like the highest subslot keyblade slot multipliers, which make them incredibly good for pretty much everything. Ooh, Dark Side, I remember you last night. The portal enemy for this one is kind of tough. Like I said, you can't really skip any of these enemies. You got to go through everything. We're already hitting level 3000. There's only 3 of these quests. So I'm curious to see. Last night I did it with my main account, and my main account had Sephiroth obviously being copied and a friend Sephiroth. So like I almost one-turned everything, including the Salt Dragon. The Salt Dragon on this 3rd quest is insane. I was so close to actually one-turning it, but I just didn't have enough power there. I didn't have enough negative 60 aerial, because they are level 6000, but with the proper, you know what, you can probably skip these guys. Now that I'm looking at it, you probably can go right over these guys. If you guys want to, try to take a left and go right over, see if that skips them. I'm not too sure. Look at that tier 3 damage though. That is a tier 3 metal doing 9 million per hit. Extra attack is doing 3. Look at that. Even the metal itself not being copied by Xion. So much damage from tier 3s when they have the proper traits and the proper subslots. I wonder if you can just go right over. That would probably save us a whole turn there. But the enemies right here. Portal enemy, obviously big ass portal. Pretty sure you guys didn't miss it. The Iron Giant at 21,631. Hopefully I can one turn this. My friend metal is a negative 60 aerial, not ground, which is going to be kind of tough. But 8.1 with Xion. Xion's extra attack is going down on 3.2. Not too bad. And then we have Goofy here by himself with Donald. 8.6. So negative 60 is not needed for these 4000s just yet. They actually help if you don't have the proper subslots, but not needed just yet. These tier 5 copy metals, man, still killing it. Still killing it. All right, Cloud doing the 16 millions. His extra attack is going for. If you guys got those clouds, man, congrats. Cloud is a beast for sure. And then Sykes, I don't think Sykes is going to finish this off in one turn. He doesn't have enough strength. He doesn't have anything on him. 7, 4, 21. Yeah. 5 turns. We hit that one in the starting. The second one blocking the door. The 3rd one. This is the 4th one. Last enemy is going to be 5th one. So this is one I'm probably going to have to do twice now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to let this play through though. If anything, like I said, if you have to beat it twice, you have to beat it twice. What are you doing? 13 million per hit. That is so good. That was even against a power enemy. And the Dark Side only has 5,208, so this isn't too bad. The 3rd quest though. The 3rd quest, I'm probably going to have to do it twice. And even doing it twice, I don't think I'll be able to fully complete it. It's gonna be a hard one, because for the last objective, you gotta be able to beat the portal enemy. I forget what the last one does. Is the last one the Mickey and Broom that you get off that? Because the first one should be the Moon Gem to be in a certain amount of turns. Well, we're about to find out right now. The experience you get off this, the Lux. Look at that Lux, 1 million Lux just for completing the quest. So obviously not 5 turns. That's easy to skip the portal. Oh, gave event coins. Event coins, magic mirror. So the first one's probably the Moon Gem, and one of these were magic broom, which was probably the first one. Yeah, and the next one's a Moon Gem, right? Yep. Oh no, so yeah, I was right. There's the Mickey and Broom if I defeat the portal enemy. So I want to see if I can beat this in 7 turns before we go into this. I'm going to do this one over for the Moon Gem as well. All right, quest 2 done. Let's go to quest 3. I'm going to switch up a couple things because these are level 5,000 to 6,000 enemies. I'm going to take away the Sykes, and I'm going to go look for Alexius that I know has a negative 60 aerial on him. So this has extra attack and negative 60 aerial and negative 60 ground. So this should work out. I do want to use an upright metal, but I don't think anyone's sharing right now an aerial version because all these enemies in the end will have it. I wish I had an AoE metal that could probably do otherwise. Well, there's one. Just doesn't have that extra attack I want to kick in there as well. Let's just try Alexius and see what happens. This is going to be one of those tough ones. I'm going to try to beat the whole thing first before we jump into the portal enemy, because the portal enemy is going to be a little bit different. 19,214, and then the Bookmaster there doing his thing. Oh, that Bookmaster is going to reset. I think Woody, though, should be able to take down everything else from that. So the Bookmaster doesn't die, but we lose all the debuffs there. No, he rebuffed. That's what it was. The counter rebuff. Now he's going to debuff. And then Cloud's got to take care of everything else. So it's good that these prime metals have all this. Oh, we just got annihilated from that. Alright, setup number 2. Demix is in here for a second chance, and maybe I can defend the attacks from this guy. Maybe. And I brought in friend HD Era because I want to lower the enemy's attack just by a little bit more. I think he does it by 3, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so Era does do that 3. So hopefully with all of this plus the counters going up because of Era, I'll be able to do a full rotation of this. Because my friend medal can't just ignore the enemy's counters. It actually has to raise the enemy's counters because of how many extra attacks I actually have on here. The extra attack from the Shion here, and then the extra attack on the Shion is what screwed me over. So if I didn't have extra attack on Shion, this would be a lot better for the couple of reasons actually. Also, if I can just bring in a better speed medal. We'll see. We'll see what I have to beat this with. For now anyways. Moon Gem quest. Moon Gems. Not enough Moon Gems. We definitely need more of them. But at the same time, I don't really use those Proud Mode Keyblades just because of how hard it is to upgrade them. Okay, see how these at 1? So this increase from here from Era should bring them up to 3, I believe. I believe this one does 2. Yeah, it does 2. So 8.4 per hit. That's not super amazing. Still pretty good though. The foretellers don't have a crazy good... what do you call it? They don't have crazy good attack compared to other medals, but it might just be good enough. At least I hope it is good enough. I hope it is. So we get to go for a full rotation now without worrying. If this kills this in this turn, I'm good to go. If it doesn't, then I'm a little screwed over. 6,500. I don't know, man. I don't know. My Cloud is good, but how good can he be? Come on, Cloud. You're like the carry of this. The extra attack on Cloud might be able to pick this up. No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, and I can't even use... Oh, maybe if Era had extra attack on my build... Wait, 8 million per hit. I think this is actually enough. No, it is enough. Okay, cool. Alright, so that is a full clear there without using any Sephiroths. That's pretty good out of that. Now I just gotta figure out how to beat the portal enemy. Alright, same exact setup. I went into the portal enemy and nothing's changed here. It's the same one I used to beat the last guy. So let's see if this is enough. I'm pretty sure my second chances already went off. It looks pretty good at the moment, so this setup is pretty solid, but there is a ton of extra attacks on this. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen from this point, but again, if you guys bring in a Sephiroth, you'll annihilate this compared to me not using Sephiroth, but I said I wouldn't use Sephiroth, and I still did it without Sephiroth. Alright. So it works out beautifully. Those subslots paid off for themselves, so the rest of this is going to be pretty straightforward. I already beat the turns. We saw the setup work, so that is the entire challenge. Alright, so this is it. This is pretty much the free-to-play account, guys. This went a lot smoother than I thought. I was going to go with like at least one high score challenge, man. I was like, okay, I'm going to bring in at least one Sora and Simba. You know, maybe everyone finally got their first tier 8, but it looks like tier 4 prime medals and a tier 5 prime medal along with copycat medals is still killing it. It would have went a lot smoother, like I said, with that Sephiroth in the friend slot, especially if I didn't decide to use this Keyblade and I used a different Keyblade, let's say Fenrir. For my Prime Cloud, I would put a copycat medal in my pet slot to copy my friend Sephiroth. But this still worked out beautifully, and we got more event coins out of this. Again, guys, don't forget, use your event coins on these boosters. And then I would consider going for the avatar boards, because avatar boards have other stuff in them besides the Huey, Deweys, and Louies. You got magic mirrors in here, and also you get the cute avatar out of this. So I'm not going to click this on camera. But quickly, I know a couple of you guys are wondering about this deal that's going on right now. I am going to do my weekly update video tomorrow because I used all my PvP matches already. Sorry about that. But this deal that's here for 3 days, I wouldn't touch it. I'll probably touch up on this on another video. This is going to be in all the future banners, so don't even worry about it. And if it's not, it's usually because it's a really OP medal. But just like the Prime Halloween Sora we just had, he had tier 6s and 7s in it, so it's not a big deal. The only benefit here is that 3,000 jewels are guaranteed at least 2 of these, and in each pull you might get more than 1 7-star. And they're showcasing that Shion over there in the background, going like, hey, you can get this really cool copycat medal out of here. Don't worry, as you guys pull through the game from this point on, this is going to be a normal thing. Just totally skip out on it for now. If you really want subslots and you've got jewels for days, and you're okay pulling now a bunch here and pulling later on mercy pulls or non-mercy pull medals, then by all means, the more subslots the better. Tier 6 and 7s are going to kill it, but I would just wait to pull for a primary medal like Sephiroth. Too bad his banner didn't have tier 6 or 7s. Or I would keep pulling for traits. I would be like, yeah, I'm getting traits for Sephiroth and Cloud, and I'm also getting a bunch of subslots. That would have been, that banner would have took everything on my free-to-play account, everything, but it didn't happen. So that's pretty much it, guys. Though, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.